Everything is live. Everything is live. You don't know what the Mile High Club is? Who's the Who's it? Oh, they went to Vegas. Oh, okay. Seems like everybody went to Vegas over the weekend. Trent, you there, Trent? There we go.
Hey,
What's going on, man? What's going on?
nothing much.
Hey, can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. 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 Let me look over the list that we got here, and then we can get started, man. How's your weekend going?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Can't complain.
That's cool. That's cool. Are you a Panthers fan?
I'm not really into football.
Not really into football. What kind of sports do you follow?
None really.
None really.
Uh-uh.
Okay. All right. Well, nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that. I'm still reeling over our well, I'm a Carolina Panther fan, so I'm reeling over our loss, but and just figured I'd ask. Just
Yeah.
figured I'd ask. Okay, yeah. So we got Raw top five women. Finish up the Observer Awards, and then obviously Daniel Bryan, right? All right, man.
All right. So before we get even started on Raw, though,
Oh
we've got,
yeah, you said you
we've
had to rant. Let's do it. Let's do
we've
it.
got to talk about this Titus O'Neil situation.
Yeah, because that's your boy, right? That's your
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
guess my prediction goes out the window.
I don't know. Did you actually see what happened?
Yeah. Uh, he grabbed Vince by the arm, like he was playing with him. Vince turns around and he didn't really look at Mad then and just kind of walks off.
Yeah, I, I saw some. I mean, I saw like a little 3 second video.
So that's all there was of it.
Right, and I don't know why that was. I don't know how that video actually got uploaded, but it was like some 3 second video. It looks like he grabs him, and Vince doesn't want to be grabbed or something, and then there's a small scuffle. I read that
Right.
he said ladies first, and so
Oh,
Steph and Vince were kind of walking side by side, and they were walking back,
right.
and he said ladies first, and so he kind of pulled Vince to say, hey, ladies first.
Yeah.
And I guess Vince didn't like. I don't know, man. I was reading comments, and someone said if it was Shawn Michaels or Triple H, he would have subsided, but
Right.
uh, I can't really even make it into a racial thing. How do you feel about it, man? Because that was
Yeah.
your dude. That was your main event player.
It was. And I think this 60, 90, whatever day suspension is absolutely crazy. He's going to make this guy miss his WrestleMania payday bonus for a little simple something. And I heard he also got fined on top of being suspended.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, my gosh.
You got to set an example, I guess. I don't know. It is wrestling, man. I don't think Titus had a strong chance to headline,
No,
WrestleMania. I don't think he would have even been in the 9 o'clock going forward block. Maybe he would have been in the
he would have been in the Battle Royal.
yeah, he would have been in the Battle Royal. He would have been in the
Well, at least
Battle
he would have got
Royal.
some kind of bonus. Now he won't even get that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's a weird situation. It's very, very weird because it doesn't even look like I I don't know. Was it caught on TV? I watched Raw on Hulu.
It was on the
And
network.
oh yeah, because you guys just watch everything, right? Like it extends
Yeah,
after the okay, that's right. That's right.
yeah, it was a network exclusive.
It was an what? Oh yeah, because the network exclusive just the camera stay rolling even after
Right.
the show goes off. Okay, okay, okay. So did you see a lot of it, or you just still saw 3 seconds of it?
I just saw, that part. That's all there was really. It was Daniel Bryan had already went through the curtain,
Okay.
and and they turned the camera back toward Vince to show him walking out, and that's when it happened.
So there was a kerfluffle.
It wasn't really, it wasn't really nothing like you said. You seen the 3 second video. That's all it was, really. And then it went off the air.
And let's be honest, man. If it was on the network, hey, that's maybe 1 million people. I doubt 1 million people were watching the network that night.
Yeah.
Maybe there's ratings for that. I don't know. But
Right.
if you got 3 million, 4 million people, 3.8 according to Nielsen watching it, they didn't see that.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't. It took me kind of by surprise. And that's your that's one of your speakers that a lot of the
Exactly
that they have. So I don't know why. I don't really feel that deserves such a long suspension.
No.
But I mean, at the same time, I heard I was reading comments and they was like, well, just suspend the guy for 1 week or 2 weeks. Okay,
Right.
he misses a Raw main event in the SmackDown, which he probably would have only had like one match anyway. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's he said he was doing it to set a better example because he wanted it to be more professional. Well, you're talking about one of the guys that's the most professional they have right now. That's always doing charity stuff for them and got a Father of the Year award and all kind of stuff. I mean, it kind of makes Vince and them look bad.
I don't know, man. This is a very tough situation because we could wait a week or two and find out that he was dabbling into some demons, or we could find out that he was drunk that night or something. So
Yeah.
it's still possible that something egregious definitely happened, maybe behind the scenes, to actually result in that. Because honestly, man, I don't think I saw the suspension come down until like Wednesday.
Yeah.
So something obvious. Well, something could have happened Tuesday, but I didn't really see anything like, hey, effective immediately, you're gone on
Yeah.
Tuesday. Wednesday, I go to Russell Zone, and that's one of the top stories on the image carousel.
Right.
So that's why I was thinking maybe something happened later, or because I don't really think they had any flashback. I don't think anyone saw it.
Yeah. I think another thing, what it was, I think Vince got embarrassed and he didn't like it in front of the people that was there at the arena. I think it bruised his ego a little bit.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't disagree with that at all.
No.
At all.
Somebody had wrote on Twitter to Batista because Batista's the one that helped him get into the WWE.
Oh, okay, okay.
And they said they asked Batista if there was something he could do about it. And he said he done Titus one better. He told Titus to ask for his release.
Wow,
He didn't even think that was right.
Wow. I don't know. It was just a weird situation.
Yeah.
It was a weird situation because 60 days, that's what you give to people that failed a drug test, right?
Their second time failing.
The second time. What's the first time? It's like
30 days.
Dang.
Yes, 30, 60, and then fired.
Huh. Let me ask you this. Going off of a limb here. I love conspiracies. Maybe he failed a drug test before and they just slid under the rug and he failed one again.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. Jeez, man.
Yep.
Titus O'Neil gone for 60 days.
Yeah.
And where does that actually place him? Coming back after WrestleMania?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, see, the thing was he was getting a push, and that's going to stop now. As soon as he comes back, he'll be back, to losing all the time.
Yeah, but then again, I'm just trying to stay positive. Hopefully, when he comes back, whatever push he gets, just elevates him to the next WrestleMania. Because, like I said, he was going to be in, possibly be in the Battle Royal, so that doesn't really help. I mean, it's not gonna really push that guy farther, especially when we know he wasn't gonna win it.
Right.
Yeah, that's tough, man. So who are you gonna root for now that Titus is gone for 60 days?
I don't know.
That sucks though, man.
Yeah.
I was reading a bunch of stuff like it was done with racist intentions, and I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah,
It
that
just
crossed
seemed
my mind at first, but then I read something where they was talking about the same thing would happen if it was somebody like Heath Slater or Zack Ryder. You know, it's just because he's not one of the top guys. It's more favoritism than it is racism.
right, and he's not right, and I can totally agree with that. I think it comes off harsh because everybody's focusing on the fact that he'll miss WrestleMania because I don't think it actually fell under a time limit a date limit. You know, he could have suspended him for what 45 days,
Yeah,
and that would have possibly kept him still active for WrestleMania. But then he wouldn't have been on TV for 45 days, so he just
yeah,
appears out of nowhere. You see what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
and I don't think 30 days would have had given him enough time to had some type of visibility to be in there. But I'm pretty sure that there's going to be nobodies in that battle royal anyway.
yeah.
It just comes off as a weird decision.
And right now
Everybody
they're
has
talking
opinions.
about making Braun Strowman be the winner.
And I don't have a problem with that. I
No,
don't have a problem with that because,
I'd rather have that than him versus Taker.
right? I mean, you kind of need something to elevate this guy. Obviously, they're trying to make this battle royal, you know, part of a strategy to build someone's character. Try to give them a big win, a big moment. Something like that could. I don't really think it helped Big Show, but if Giants are gonna win this thing, hey, this is the perfect time to win it.
Yep. So I guess now we can talk about Raw since I got that out of my system.
All right, good, good.
Let's see. Raw opens with the contract signing between the three guys in the main event, Ambrose, Reigns, and Lesnar. And I felt this whole night that Reigns felt like a third wheel. I mean, he felt like an afterthought. It felt like the main event's going to be Ambrose versus Lesnar instead of three-way.
Okay, two things. First of all, this Raw was a Daniel Bryan Raw, so
Right.
I can't knock anything that happens because I don't really think any of it mattered.
Right.
I don't really think this was a Raw that they really had to do a lot of scripting for. Because you probably could have added one more match if you didn't have all the Daniel Bryan videos that played after or before a commercial break. So with that said, I think about the build up between Cena, Brock, and Seth, where Cena was established, Brock was established, and Seth was kind of trying to build himself, right?
Yeah.
So going into that match, it just seemed like Seth had to prove that he belonged in that match, and I think that's what or I can see them doing that with Ambrose.
Yeah.
Um, Roman did look like a third wheel, but once again, it was Daniel Bryan's night. People who, if you ask anybody who went to Seattle that night to go see Raw, what they came for, they probably said Daniel Bryan, and the second
Right.
would have probably been Brock.
Yeah.
And I don't, and that's to me, that's all that really matters. You did get the confrontation between him and Triple H,
Yeah.
so that obviously that could go somewhere. Um, but we all know, man, and I'll get to Roman Reigns later. But yeah, I see what you're saying, and he did look like an afterthought,
Yeah.
especially when Brock just bowled over Ambrose and knocked him into a table. I was like, come on, man.
Yeah. And Ambrose, the only way that he could get the best of Lesnar was with a low blow. That don't make Ambrose look that good either.
That's what. But didn't we talk about this? His a Brock match is suplex, 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 and then
Yeah.
somebody hits him in the balls, and that's the game changer.
Yeah.
I mean, what is he supposed? If he would have hit Brock with a chair, it wouldn't have been any different. It wouldn't
Yeah.
have been any different. But hopefully, you're going to see some type of gang activity in that match. I don't really think it'll be a lot of one on one. I think it'll be a lot of Roman Reigns and Ambrose just fighting back.
Right. I think it'll be probably kind of like the triple threat match from Rumble, where they'll work together to try to take Brock out, and then they go against each other.
Right. And I really think that's going to happen. You're probably going to see a Ambrose Reigns match for about at least 13 minutes. You know,
Yeah.
I think Brock is going to get taken out, or it's it's probably what you would have, just to hide the fact that Brock only knows how to suplex people. Man,
Yeah.
simple.
Yep. You want to get to Brian now or talk about it later?
Nah, we can leave Brian to last, man. Brian is obviously the best this week, so we
Yeah.
can leave the best for last. But essentially, there wasn't a lot on this Raw other than Daniel
No, that's why
Bryan,
I was
man.
asking you want to get to Brian now. 'Cause I'm trying to think of something else.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh my gosh.
Sin Cara's
Uh,
back.
yeah. Let me run down what I saw, and maybe you could fill me in on, because I saw it on Hulu, so obviously they took some stuff out.
Right.
I didn't see a Divas match. Was there a Divas match?
Yes. And let's see, I'm trying to think who it was against. I think it was Becky and Tamina.
Okay, Becky and Tamina.
And
No.
Tamina won.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Naomi took out let's see. Yeah, Naomi took out Sasha at ringside, and Becky got out of the ring to try to help Sasha. And when she got back in the ring, she turned around into a super kick by Tamina and got pinned.
Okay, yeah, I did see that there's going to be a tag team match at Fastlane, so that
Yeah.
makes sense. No Charlotte appearance on the show.
I can't remember if she was on there or not.
Okay, all right. Um, well, yeah, man, that's. Oh
But
yeah, well, yeah.
speaking of that
Go ahead.
Brie and Charlotte match, I'm thinking that with everything happening with Brian, that this could be her Brie's farewell match. You know, because he's talking about they want to start a family and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That that's that's what I thought. I really thought that. I mean, you obviously want to extend this whole diva situation until WrestleMania.
Right.
Then and she's an afterthought anyway, man. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't really think anybody's gonna be expecting Brie to win.
No.
There may be some yes chance, when she hits the kicks, but other than that, she's an afterthought, and we're just gonna get to possibly even a triple threat, and maybe they do Sasha and Charlotte next year or
Yeah.
at SummerSlam. I mean, you never know.
Yep.
One thing I did want to mention, man, didn't Ziggler and Owens go at it again?
Yes. Yeah.
And who won this time?
I think Ziggler won again.
So what the heck is happening with Kevin Owens?
I have no clue. Unless they're, they like to build, take guys down and then build them back up, sometimes. I don't know.
Are they trying to get him out of the picture to have him come back and just maul somebody? That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah. Well, with the Braun Strowman thing next, I think Kevin Owens might be in that slot to face Taker.
That could be. Now, I would pay to see that match.
Yeah.
I would. I could definitely see that as a possibility, but here we go again though. What does it do for Ziggler?
Yeah, nothing.
I mean, to beat Kevin Owens is a really big deal, but where does he go from here?
Right, because I don't see him getting anything at Mania other than the Battle Royal, or maybe like a multi-person ladder match.
Yeah, I don't think anything has been set up as far as WrestleMania for Dolph Ziggler yet.
No.
I wouldn't want to see him in the Battle Royal.
No.
Maybe they do a ladder match, but at this point, what title would it be for? I mean, Ambrose is in the
I see.
right, so maybe they have to clear that up first, because obviously Ambrose is going to lose, and then they can get him back into a title picture, because since he's been in this triple threat, they really haven't focused on that.
Right, or they could always do it for the U.S. title.
That's Kalisto, right?
Yeah. But with Sin Cara back, I'm wondering if he's going to drop it back to Del Rio at Fastlane.
I could see that happening. That's the only thing that I could see as far as someone feuding with or feuding for the United States belt. Because
Right.
it doesn't I don't really see Kalisto and Dolph Ziggler going at it.
No,
I mean I really don't see the Lucha Dragons really getting back in the tag team division.
I do. Because, they usually like to do that 3 or 4 team thing at WrestleMania. And
Okay,
they
okay.
don't really have any teams, really.
That's true. That is true. That is true. And even out of the teams that they have, New Day's pinned them all, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, they need some tag
And I
teams.
think I think before Sin Cara went out, the Lucha Dragons had just beat the New Day like the week before, so I
That
think they
is
would have earned
true.
a
That
title match.
is yeah, that is true. That is true.
So
And we saw the Dudleys not necessarily turn on the Usos, but maybe set up a match at Fastlane.
yeah,
I don't really think they turn heel, but they showed
yeah,
that
they did.
well, I mean they're the true owners of the tables.
Oh no, you don't watch SmackDown. On SmackDown, they come out and they said they ain't gonna be no more tables.
Really?
They said instead of chanting "We want tables," they should have been chanting "We let's go Devon and let's go Bubba."
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, Bubba come out dressed like kind of more like Bully Ray instead of Bubba.
Oh, they didn't do the camouflage?
No, no, they come out in street clothes.
Okay. Okay.
It
Okay.
was just
Cool.
it was just a promo. It wasn't a match.
Okay. But no, that still cements them as heels. And I mean if it's anybody that can deliver a promo, it's definitely Bubba. So
Yeah,
that's cool. Okay. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I don't watch SmackDown. Is it getting better? Is it something that I should probably start watching now?
this last house was pretty good. AJ suffered his first loss.
Are you against who?
Jericho.
They didn't. Oh, okay. So the rubber match is probably going to be a fast lane.
I'm guessing so. Yeah.
Okay, that's the only reason it makes sense. But you still, I don't care. You still the mystique of AJ Styles if you've already beaten him,
Yeah, I know.
especially with someone that's only there for a season.
Right. It was weird though because like they were going to have the match at the beginning of the show. Then the Outcasts come out, so they have a tag team match, AJ and Jericho against two of the Outcasts. I can't remember what to do. Then at the end of the show, that's when, or wait a minute, at the end of the tag match, Jericho gives AJ a code breaker, and then they have the match at the end of the show.
So they had them on twice.
Yeah,
Once
yeah, they
again,
were, they were like the stars of SmackDown this week.
right? Once again, how much are they paying Chris Jericho?
I don't know.
My gosh, man, he's everywhere. Two matches in a show.
Yep.
Okay, all right. Was it a squash though, or was it a good match?
Oh, it was a good match. It was a real good match.
Okay.
Find it and check it out. It was pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, I will definitely check that out when I get back to the Casa. So okay, all right, cool. And still no Styles Clash though, right?
No,
All right, that's cool. Okay. Um. And Jericho was on Raw doing and disrupting Miz's show,
right.
and we basically had the precursor to SmackDown, and Jericho won. Okay, all right, well that makes sense. That makes sense.
So
No problem with
it
that.
seems like they're kind of trying to make SmackDown a little bit more one, where you need to watch it.
Well, that's the thing. Like you have to have somebody worth watching on that show.
Right.
Before it was I mean you built some tag teams up maybe. You built the US no, you built the IC title up. You had Kevin Owens on that show. But you have to have, stars that want to feud on that show. Whether they are exclusively on SmackDown or they do, something small, maybe memorable on Raw, and
Yeah.
then they bring them back for SmackDown. So,
Right.
something like the Miz TV or Jericho show, uh The highlight reel. Something like that was kind of cool to feed into SmackDown.
Yeah,
And you know,
seems like right now that's what they're doing with AJ because he ain't wrestled on Raw but once. Uh,
well, that's the thing. I mean, I don't know how much they want to showcase AJ.
yeah,
I really don't. I really don't. If they want to put him on SmackDown and he builds up SmackDown, fine. Because we're not gonna see Roman Reigns on SmackDown.
no,
You know, like we're not gonna see Cena on SmackDown. So you have to have somebody that brings in viewers, and hopefully AJ does that.
right.
All right, so I think we got Raw. I think we got Raw covered.
Yeah, I think so. Not too much of a show.
Not too much of a not too much of a show at all. Not too much of a show. Like it was literally Daniel Bryan this, Daniel Bryan that, and
Hmm.
we have a top five later, so we'll
Yeah,
definitely touch on that.
yeah,
So let's transition into what Valentine's Day was made for, man.
that's
Women.
right. Uh, yeah, our first top five.
Yeah, our first top five. Let's go. You wanted to do the top five women wrestlers,
Yeah,
divas, knockouts, all of
yeah,
that, right?
yeah, the current ones,
Okay, let's go.
the hottest ones. Yeah,
Oh, the hottest one. Now, come on, man. Is Caitlyn one, two, three, four, and five?
no, because she's not current.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're going current. Okay, cool, cool,
Yeah,
cool. All right, cool.
yeah,
No, oh, wait. We're going current.
yeah.
All right, we can go current. That's cool. That's gonna be even better. Even better.
Why did you have an all time one or something?
I had an all time because I really I really didn't want to go all time and include certain current ones. But hey, if we're going current, this makes it even better because yours is Caitlyn. Yours would have been Caitlyn one, two, three, four, five if it was all time, and
Maybe just one, two, and three.
mine would have been Sasha Banks at number one if we're going current. But no, I'm gonna get my list out. I just have to change three and five, and we're good.
All right. Yeah, this was difficult for me. Um, I had as many honorable mentions as I did actual top five.
Okay, okay.
And one person I want to mention who I actually can't be qualified because she just left the business, and that's Taryn Terrell.
Okay. Now, what was that? An honorable mention? What was that?
That was a mention before the honorable
A
mentions.
mention before the honorable mention. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. Keep
All right.
going.
My honorable mentions are Alicia Fox, Paige, Maria Kanellis, Emma, and Renee Young.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay.
You got
Oh,
any honorable mentions?
honorable mention. Oh my gosh. Honorable mentions. Honorable mentions. No, you pretty much solidify the honorable mentions. Like, I'm just trying. Alicia Fox?
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know. Something about her. I don't know. I like her.
No, well, see, here's the thing, Trent. I'm trying to get your style down. Like I'm just trying to get your style down. So I can see Caitlyn. I can see Caitlyn,
Yeah,
but I didn't see a Alicia Fox coming out of your mouth. So that's
yeah.
fine. That's fine. We're gonna we're gonna we're gonna get to the bottom of this sooner or later. All right. Okay. Go ahead. Then top five.
You want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Let's go spot by spot.
All right, I'll go first.
All right.
All right, number five is the winner of this year's Tough Enough, Sarah Lee.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Now
Okay.
was she somewhat of a wrestler before, or did
No,
she just win the contest?
she wasn't no wrestler at all before.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
My number five is my number five is easy. It's Gail Kim.
Okay.
Um, and I'll expand on Gail Kim in about two spots.
All right. My number four is Alexa Bliss.
Okay.
I
Okay.
I liked her as both the baby face, sparkle princess, whatever she was, and but I really love the new snobby, bratty attitude that she has since she's turned heel.
Isn't it so much cooler for someone to turn heel?
Yes,
I really didn't see that that glitter throwing princess thing working.
no, but I mean, as soon as she walked out the first time, I was like, wow, this girl's cute.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's definitely cute. I mean, she has that pint sized pit bull type
Yeah,
look to her. Um
and there's have you seen the rumors about her? Have you read the rumors about her?
about her being a slut bucket.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
You can see it on TV, man, because I can't tell which one is which. The one that's because one of them's like Australian and one is Texan, right?
right,
The one that has like the longer hair
yeah,
that actually has teeth.
yeah,
She panders to him every single time. Like before, it was she was somewhat of a manager position where she would say my boys and all the other stuff, but now
yeah,
you can tell she's directly looking at him. She only kind of feels on his hair or whatever. So she only panders to him. It's really obvious, but
yeah.
you know
Yeah, man, when he come out, did you see this past week what he wore?
they've been wearing that, man. I'm well, not wearing that, but yeah, they've been doing that. They've been
Yeah, but
doing
it's only the one. The other one dresses kind of normal.
that.
I mean,
That's
didn't
what.
he have like tights on like she did? Like
Yeah,
the story.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's I don't know. I don't know. It makes them different. Obviously, they thought of it. So
yeah,
hey, so hey. All right. So that was your number four, right?
yeah.
Four. I'm going Charlotte.
All right.
Um, I think Charlotte is. I mean, she's a prototype. She
Yeah,
has enough skill to be um a very skilled at. Man, that's horrible. She has enough skill to be a champion. She's definitely taller than a lot of the divas.
oh yeah,
Um, and I mean, she fits right in. Her character spot on. I really didn't know a whole lot about her before NXT,
yeah.
but the way that they've established her, have no problem with it.
Right. And the fact that she's learned so fast, you know, to be
Yeah,
that
man.
good.
And I don't know if that's tutelage from her dad, but it just seemed like she belongs in the ring. She picked up everything pretty fast. Um, and I didn't really see her coming in and having to learn as much as say Sasha Banks did. It just seemed from day one she was destined to be there.
Right. And,
Num-
and she's one of those girls though that like when you look at them at one angle, they're pretty, and then when you look at them from another angle or another, light, they're like, not so much.
well, come on, man. Let's see. This is what I'm trying to figure out, man. If you like Caitlyn outside of the mole, you don't like Shirley.
Not really. I
I
mean,
got
her body, yeah, but her face, not really.
Yeah, Kate. Yeah, yeah, I feel you. I mean, if she loses the mole, I think that'll project better.
Yeah,
I've seen her without certain makeup, and I've seen her without certain. This goes back to the Dana Brooke thing, man.
yeah,
If you see these chicks without makeup, it's like, jeez. But
yeah,
if I mean, I've seen her where it's overdone makeup, and I've seen pretty good makeup. I mean, she's not my type, but I mean, I don't know. She kind of looks like Ric Flair, man. I'm
yeah,
not.
yeah. That's what a lot of people have said about her.
Yeah. And she should. I mean, he can't lie on a DNA test that she's not his, so
No,
that's what she's gonna look like. Well,
no.
just what it is.
All right, number 3, I got Nikki Bella.
See, Trent, I'm gonna have to argue with this, man. I'm trying to figure it out, man. And then you go Nikki Bella. Okay, go ahead. Give me the
I,
reason
I
why.
don't, I don't really have like a certain type. I really don't.
Okay, Trent, I need to know this. Nikki Bella pre-surgery or Nikki Bella post surgery with John Cena as her boyfriend? Because we
Oh,
know there's differences.
oh yeah, there's big differences. Definitely post.
There are two big differences
Yeah,
that I think you're pointing to,
right.
and that's why.
Well, and the booty too.
Yeah, she's a lot. I mean, because they're twins, but she's a lot thicker than her sister.
Right.
So
Yeah.
okay, all right. Now, Trent, is this more of a top five divas list based on wrestling content?
No.
Oh, just I'm just checking. I'm just
No.
checking. I'm just checking.
No.
All right. Okay. Go ahead.
It definitely won't be when you hear my number two.
What do you go? What are you going? Oh, this is current though. This is current. This is current. Okay. Okay. Three. Three goes back to my five. Awesome Kong.
Okay.
I do remember that feud that her and Gail Kim had. And honestly, man, they were main eventing TNA. I don't know if you ever watched TNA, but dude, it always seems like WWE picks the cream of the crop from a certain division or a certain organization. And at
Right.
a certain point, man, there wasn't any way that WWE was gonna invade TNA for their male talent, but you could
Right.
obviously see that that was the breeding ground for a WWE diva. I
Yeah.
mean, it was obvious, and there was a certain realm where, if TNA wasn't doing really good, their divas division or their women's division was top notch. It was getting the most ratings. It was the hottest thing ever, and they could have, obviously, Kong did when she went to WWE as Karma. So
Yeah.
Kong top three,
And I'm
man.
still trying to figure out what happened with that situation.
Man, I mean, this is
That's
Valentine's
weird.
Day. This is Valentine's Day, so we're only gonna speak positive about females, but it really sounds like female issues, man. I mean, it's just cattiness. That's it.
So you think that's why she left?
No, she got fired.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
I
got
thought she
fired.
left because she was pregnant.
Oh, whoa. Wait, we're talking about two different things, man. When she went to WWE, yeah, she left because she got
Yeah.
pregnant. Now in TNA, she got into an argument with Matt Hardy's wife or chick or
Right.
whatever, and
Right.
she got fired.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Just so we on the same page.
Yeah. Yeah.
Number two.
From what I heard, his wife ain't the friendliest to people. I think she's got into it with a lot of the more established women when she was on the indies.
Yeah, and I don't know if she's doing that because she's Matt Hardy's chick either.
Yeah, I think she was doing it before.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, my number two. Now it's not going to be wrestling based when you hear this one. Eva
All right.
Marie.
Oh man, Poison Ivy. That's what you're going with. All right. I gotta see I gotta hear the whys on this one, man. Why?
Uh, I think no, she's not a good wrestler, but I think if they gave her some kind of other role, I think she's got a look that's I think marketable. And I think if they done something with her that wasn't in a wrestling role, I think she could do pretty good.
I totally agree. I just want her to understand that she's not going to be a very good wrestler,
Right.
but get her promo skills up because she has the heel heat. She has the booze, man.
Right.
She just needs to know how to fight through that. I think she's getting a little bit better with pandering and taunting more, but she needs to be able to have the confidence to not have her voice crack and just deliver a promo, man. Everybody hates you. Just feed off of it.
Right. And I think she's improved somewhat in the last month or so.
Yeah, she just needs to understand that she's not gonna be a main eventer, but she can be the man. She can be Nia Jackson's manager, and that's
Right.
cool. Like that's perfect.
Right. I don't know though the way Vince is. If she ever gets on that main roster, good, he might push her up to the moon.
Hey man, she was taught by Brian Kendricks.
Yeah.
I mean, she does a sliced bread. If they at the end of the day, man, if they build a good story around her, like they did with the referee, just if you build a story around her, that's just gonna get her better. But at the end
Right.
of the day, I mean, she can be more than just a pretty face.
Yeah. I agree. I love me some all red everything.
Nice, nice, nice. Number two, I can't deny, man, Oscar.
Yeah,
Oscar's a beast. Oscar is just a beast. I don't really like the fact that she can't really speak English, but that's just a side effect. Um, if she can kick people in the face and keep knocking people out, that's all that really matters, man.
right. And
That is
she's
all
got
that
the
really.
facial expressions, so that even though she don't speak English, the facial expressions sell everything.
Bingo, bingo, bingo. And I like the energy of her matches, and I don't know what it was like in Japan, but her, you know, doing a thing with her hands to get people to cheer. It just seems like when she's in a match and she's hitting her spots or doing her thing, the energy levels up.
Right.
That's all I got for Oscar.
All right. And my number one is the last kicker, Becky Lynch.
Yeah, you like Becky Lynch.
I do. I do. She's my current Caitlyn, I guess you'd say.
Okay, okay, all right, okay.
I I like the Irish accent. I like that. And
Okay.
and she's a good wrestler,
Yeah, she's pretty good.
you know. And I can't say nothing bad about her. I mean, she's one of the best.
All right. Okay. Well, hey, at number one, I lied. It's Sasha Banks.
The
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't really say that the right way. The boss.
boss, yeah.
Outside of her, because yeah, you told me last week she was mixed, right?
The what?
You told me last week she has a black parent and a white parent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean she is a little light. But hey, she's good, man. I just see her as being the future. I would like to have another black diva in the mix of being the best in the world. So that's
Right.
cool. I'm definitely riding with Sasha Banks. Definitely riding with Sasha Banks.
Yep. She's pretty good.
Now, before we did the current list,
Yeah.
I had I still had the somewhat of I don't know what I had. I had Lita and Trish as number one and number two,
Oh, okay.
and I had Gail and Kong as three and four, and I had Mickey James at five.
Oh, now Mickey was my girl before Caitlyn was. That's
Okay,
the
okay,
one.
okay.
I had posters and everything of her.
So here's what I'm trying to. You like ass,
Yeah.
but all red everything doesn't really have a booty, man.
No, but there's something about her that I just like. Neither does
Okay.
Becky.
Yeah, Becky's a little. Yeah, I got you. I got you. No, well, going back to my top five, I was there the night Lita and Trish main evented Raw.
Oh yeah, the one where Lita about broke her neck again.
Yeah.
She goes out the ring. My gosh.
That was also a night. I forgot who was. I think it was maybe Kane and Chris Benoit, but Chris Benoit was as bloody as a gang member. I mean, his face was just a crimson mass. It was crazy. But yeah, man, it was in Charlotte. I think it was in Charlotte.
Yeah,
It
probably
was
was.
just a yeah, it was a really good night, and they were the main event, man. It was cool.
Yep.
And that had never been done before, so it was a really good moment.
Right. And hopefully with these current crop of divas, we can get the divas back in the main event again on Raw.
Well, this is what I was trying to. No, yeah, we had really talked about this. You know how we both like NXT, but we both realize that it's only an hour show, but you showcase maybe one division a week. You don't have Bailey every single week. You don't have Finn
Right.
every single week. If they could, if they could somehow get that in on Raw or understand that concept on Raw, you know, maybe switch spots. Maybe have the Divas as the main
Yeah.
event. Maybe have Brock Cena, Roman, whatever, dominate the first hour. At the end of the day, man, your ratings are gonna be what they are, and they tell you what's on TV. If the last 15 minutes, if the last hour is booming, okay, that hour might be better in the the 9 to 10 o'clock hour.
Yeah.
If those ratings are what they are, they're gonna be that. They're gonna be that. Yeah. So if they could switch that, I think they could get away with it. Right now, I doubt it's gonna happen.
Right.
But yeah,
I don't
man.
see that happening until Triple H takes over fully.
Right. Yeah. I mean, something
Vince,
big will
Vince
really
is so
happen.
set in his ways that he's gonna keep it the way it is.
And I mean, I guess if you kind of pump it up that, hey, like you can't miss the beginning of Raw, you can't miss the beginning of Raw, and have them, the guys, Brock Cena, whoever, blah blah blah, from 8 to 10,
Yeah.
and have and in the middle of that, build up this main event or whatever. Hey, they can't even wait to the main event. They gotta do it now, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then have the yes divas, right? Have the divas as the main event, out of circumstance that could happen. Now, if you're gonna build them as the main event, I think they got a long way to go.
Right. I agree.
So you still had Wrestling Observer Award. Now these were the wacky ones, but I want to get to some of these, man, because these lists were pretty cool as we got more into them. Like we had overrated and underrated, right? Which was like
Yeah.
pushed and underpushed, right?
Right.
Okay, yeah, let's get into some of those, man.
All right. Do you remember the last one we done? I think it was like best match, wasn't it?
Yeah. Best match was the last one we did because I almost had a seizure on overrated and underrated. So
Yeah, and you also almost had a seizure on Dana Brooke as number 3 for rookie.
listen, Dana Brooke has more facial hair than I do, and she's not a top 3 rookie. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what
Right.
anybody says.
I seen somewhere where somebody said that Amanda that's now on Tough Enough, Mandy that also not on Tough Enough, on Total Divas that come from Tough Enough, they're already
Yeah,
saying she could be rookie of the year.
this is that's what I tried to get across, Trent. How was this list tabulated, man?
I
I
have no
mean,
clue.
like I don't know if you had that category, but like you said, Nia Jax came in at 10, right?
Yeah.
I think Nia Jax deserved, if Dana Brooke got 3, Nia Jax at least had to get 7. I mean, come on, man. I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that, but we'll see.
All right. So we'll start with best non-wrestler. We got
Oh,
Dario
okay.
Cueto from Lucha Underground at number 1, Paul
Okay.
Heyman at 2, and Xavier at 3.
Whew. Okay. Um, Now Dario Cueto, I haven't really seen Lucha Under. I haven't seen Dario Cueto. I have seen Lucha Underground. I haven't
Yeah.
seen enough of it to know who he is. Is he the announcer?
He's he's like the general manager, I guess you'd say.
Right.
The
Okay,
guy in
yeah,
charge.
that's right. I like that. Um, give me top five. Give me top five.
Number 4 was Regal, and number 5 was Stephanie McMahon.
Okay. I'm okay with this list. I like Xavier being number 3, and I definitely love Paul being number 2. But I could see where you could get, like you said, like a non-wrestler, a GM role, a managerial role, a valet role.
Right.
Okay, all right, okay. Any well, I guess a valet would be a wrestler if
Right.
she got involved. So okay, all right, okay, cool.
Let's see. Best major wrestling show, which is like their best pay-per-view or whatever. And number 1, we got Wrestle Kingdom, New Japan. Number 2 is UFC 189. Number 3 is WrestleMania 31. Number 4 was NXT Brooklyn. And number 5 was New Japan Dominion.
New Japan Dominion. Well,
Yeah.
who was on that one?
I don't even know.
You don't know?
No.
I definitely agree with the Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah.
That I don't know about you, but I think something like that is their Super Bowl,
Yeah, it is.
and it intrigues people that maybe don't watch New Japan.
Right.
But you're definitely a wrestling fan. You're probably going to know some of the American wrestlers on that show, but you might not be able to, follow maybe some of the matches, or why this guy is so cool or why isn't he. But they deliver over there, man.
Right.
You're not gonna get a crap match.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't have a problem with this list at all.
Yeah. And another thing is that show was, hyped by the whole, first time in English commentary with JR and Matt Striker.
I forgot about that. I forgot about that, and that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Um, that's their Super Bowl. I mean, our Super Bowl is translated in every freaking language.
Yeah.
But this one because Jr. and Striker were there that night. Like they
Yeah.
weren't in L.A. or anything. They were there. And it was a really good show. They were saying, hey, we done our research. You know, we're going to give this to you exactly the way that you would hear another broadcast. Stryker knew all about the wrestlers, so that was very
Yeah.
helpful. They could just fill you in. It wasn't like, hey, we're in English or whatever. So yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, if anyone didn't see that Wrestle Kingdom, you should definitely watch it. It was a great show. Very good show.
All right. Next one is best wrestling maneuver. We got AJ Styles' Style Clash in number one. The Young Bucks is Meltzer Driver. The Rainmaker from Okada. Red Arrow by Neville. And the Double Shooting Star Press by Ricochet and Matt Sydal.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Uh. Huh. I don't believe the Styles Clash should be at number one.
No.
I don't believe that should be at number one. Um. Give me number 10. You don't have to go through 6 through 10, but give me number 10.
Ricochet. His 630 splash he does.
So why does the Red Arrow get such a higher vote?
I don't know.
I don't.
I
Okay.
guess it's got more spin to it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I guess. I
Uh,
guess.
I don't think the Rainmaker's that special of a move, really.
Now, what is the Rainmaker?
It's he's behind his opponent and he grabs the wrist and he spins him around and just clotheslines him.
Oh, I've seen. Yeah, I've seen that before. I've seen that before.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. It's. I mean, it could something like a something that your finishing move has to be set up properly. um, if people don't kick out of it, that makes it special. You kind of enjoy a finishing move. Like no one should ever kick out of a fin. I hate false finishes with finishing moves. No one should kick out of a finisher until WrestleMania, obviously. No one should be able to do your finisher.
Right.
And just the way that you build it. Like my favorite finisher, and Randy, I think he understood the concept, was DDP's Diamond Cutter
Right.
because you didn't see it.
And it can be hit so many different
It
ways.
could be hit so many different ways, and yeah, Randy would hit the mat like 8,000 times. But
Yeah.
once he understood, like, man, we're waiting for that, dude. We're waiting for that, and he could hit it from anywhere. That's
Yeah.
that's when it became cool. So
Right.
I like the list, but
All right.
that's cool.
Most disgusting promotional tactic.
They have this is what I'm saying, Trent. They have categories like this.
Yeah.
Let's go. Give me the rundown.
This one's usually pretty interesting. If you look through the history of the Wrestling Observer Award, there's some very interesting stuff that's got this award actually.
All right, let me get on my Google and look at some of these lists with you.
All right. Number one, we got WWE using Reed Flair's death in an angle.
Wait. Oh yeah, this was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Number 2 was the Divas Revolution.
That was
Number,
a disgusting angle.
I guess, because they they didn't treat the women as good as they did when they was down in NXT. I guess.
Okay,
I
okay.
don't see nothing disgusting about it.
Maybe the
More
fact that they just, they
more
didn't really do
disappointing than disgusting.
disappoint. Exactly.
Yeah. Number 3 is funny. TNA having James Storm push Mickey James onto the train tracks.
Now I'll tell you, I didn't find anything wrong with that. I like the way it was shot. This is wrestling.
Yeah,
I, I didn't have a problem with that, dude. I'll be honest with you. I did not have a problem with it.
I didn't either really.
But I mean, it was. I like the way it was done. It was pretty cool. It
Yeah.
was pretty cool.
And I like James Storm. He's one of my favorites, when I'm watching NXT. I think he's a really good promo.
Yeah, I was mad that he didn't stay with NXT. Obviously TNA offered him more money.
Yeah,
Um, but I think he could have been a major player, and he could have been a major player for NXT where NXT is going or where NXT is headed. We all know that NXT could be its own brand.
hmm
Um, and I mean they're touring. They have the wrestlers that you want to see. And if he would have stayed and I don't know, maybe took less money, maybe that would have helped him in the long run.
yeah. Let's see. Number 4 was WWE changing Ultimate Warrior's words and meaning in giving Conor McGregor the Warrior Award. So that is, if you'll remember when Warrior actually done the speech at Hall of Fame, he said
Yeah.
that he wanted that award to go to actually people that work in the back that never get credit. And WWE just changed his whole words and give it to somebody they wanted to give it to.
Oh wow, I didn't really. I obviously didn't notice that. I'm.
Which I have no problem who they gave it to, but
I guess to make it more mainstream and be able to do something with it,
right?
you do that. I mean, because they're not gonna give it to the caterer, man. They're
Yeah,
not. I mean, they're not gonna give it to the security guard at the Key Arena.
right.
I mean, so
I think he's talking about more people like Jim Johnson who does all the theme music.
well,
People like that.
but see, that's what I'm saying, man. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. People in WWE are basically um the same, right? I mean, it's the
Yeah,
same 30 people, it's
yeah,
the same 50 people. Um, I mean, well, who are you going to give it to every single year? So,
right.
and they're just piggybacking off of cancer. I mean, that's what it
Yeah.
is. It's cool. That's cool.
3 more. I'm gonna do all these because I think they're kind of interesting. Lucha Underground and the Independents doing men versus women matches.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Do they still do that?
Yeah.
They're still doing it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Because I saw one and I didn't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
I listened to you know another podcast and they kind of explained it. But I guess you have to put yourself into their universe.
Yeah.
We both know this is fake, but at the same time, if you present it right, it can be done right.
Right. Did you see
I've
the one video where the guy he threw the girl all the way across the ring? I mean, it looked like he was completely careless when he threw her.
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly where you're going. I have seen disgusting displays,
Yeah.
but that doesn't really take away from the fact that you can't do it the right way.
Right.
If you want to have intergender matches, you just have to do it the right way. If you want that to be translated across a global arena,
Right. And
where
that video was the only one I've ever seen that wasn't done the right way. Everything Lucha Underground stuff I've seen have done it, properly.
That's what I'm saying, and that's why I really didn't have a problem with it. Like at first, I was like, "Oh, really?" Because my thing was, I think Stone Cold said it in a podcast or something like that. He was supposed to go against Mark Mero, like the week after China had just beat him or something like that.
Yeah,
And he was like, why am I going up against this guy? Why am I losing to this guy when he just lost to a female?
right.
So if you lose to a female, not that there's anything wrong with that, but I think when that kill your character or like, maybe knock you down a peg, when
Right.
when you get beat by, 150-pound woman and you're trying to beat a 265-pound guy.
Right. Let's see. Um, we'll do the last two here. Or yeah,
Now, 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 I think you skipped some because I see a lot of worsts in here. I see
see.
a lot of worsts.
Yeah, there's a worst match of the year.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We don't have to go into that, but I
Yeah.
just found it funny that they have some worsts.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think the next one we'll do best gimmick. We'll
All
also
right.
do worst gimmick too. Best gimmick, we got New Day, Dalton Castle, Los Ingobernables, Bailey, and Finn Balor.
Um, um, 6 through 10, I don't even really think qualify. Well,
Right.
no, well, 6 to 10 they do qualify, but all right. Have you seen Dalton Castle before?
I've seen a little bit of it.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Um, I think it's awesome, man. I think because I haven't really heard him talk. Uh, obviously New Day is the best, but I like Dalton Castle. I really like Dalton Castle. Uh, we talked about Finn Balor before. If
Yeah.
it's not the demon, I don't.
Right.
Yeah,
And that might change if they do this whole Balor Club thing they're talking about doing.
yeah. He just needs something without the demon, man. I
Yeah.
mean, he looks very stale without the demon.
Right. And I agree with Bailey at number 4. Actually, I probably put her at number 3.
Well, I'm looking at Kevin Owens at number 10,
Yeah.
but then I see Mojo Rawley at number 9. And
That's when I first seen this list. I was like, who in the world are the people that voted for Mojo Rawley as best gimmick?
but that's well, okay, Shred. Tell me if I'm wrong. Mojo has a gimmick. Kevin Owens could really be playing himself. Does that
Right.
make sense?
Yeah. Well, no, Mojo's playing himself. If you ever watch Breaking Ground, that's Mojo.
Oh, wait. Does Mojo have ADD or something?
He's got something. He is annoying and obnoxious.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll have to take your. Okay, all right, Mojo. If you're listening, I think the gimmick works. But if that's just you, then it works even better. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, he's like flipping over couches and everything at his house. I mean, he's like, he's like partying all the time. That's all he talks about is partying, partying, partying.
Okay, yeah, well that makes sense then because in their backstage things, he's always talking about he's picking up the girls and all. I'm
Yeah.
like, really, dude?
Yeah. Him and your favorite on Breaking Ground, Dana Brooke, was taking
Wait. Do they go to like the spas and get facial waxes or something?
No, they don't do that.
Okay.
They was going from one town to another, and some girl or something looked at Mojo from another car, and he like started getting all over himself, like freaking out, like.
Well, that's the thing, man. I mean, if that's your gimmick, you gotta relay your gimmick.
Yeah.
We didn't really see Ric Flair driving around in a Taurus.
Right.
So if that's your gimmick, that's your gimmick. I would think it would get annoying too, but you gotta live it. You gotta be at 24/7.
I mean, it even shows on Breaking Ground. Zack Ryder even aggravated at him because he's so hyped up.
I mean, this dude has to be pissing Red Bull, man. There's no way he can be hyped 24/7.
Yeah, it's funny on one of my other podcasts I listen to. They're like, "My gosh, what does he do? Is he like on meth or something?"
I didn't want to say that, but geez, man, if there's no way you can be hyped 24/7.
I
But
know.
yeah, if you want, I honestly like when they come out though. You know,
Yeah,
if the crowd's behind it, it looks better.
right.
Um, yeah.
All right, let's see. Worst gimmick. We got Stardust, Alberto Del Rio when he was in Mex America, the Divas Revolution, Adam Rose, and the Authority.
Okay. Um, I don't know about you, but I like number 6, King Barrett.
Yeah,
I like that.
but
Uh,
they don't do nothing with him.
but you had Mex America that was there for like a month, man. I mean,
Yeah,
and that's number 2. The Ascension at number 9. I think that played well back in the Demolition days. I don't think it really plays well now.
no,
But yeah, okay. Stardust when he was rocking with Steve Amell, I
yeah,
think it worked then. I think when they did a big program with him and who Neville,
yeah,
it really worked then. At the end of the day, man, Stardust has talent.
yeah,
Cody Rhodes is very talented.
right.
Um, you have to. I think you just have to do more with it. I really think you have to do more to bring that across. He doesn't have to be, dealing with galaxies and Milky Ways and stuff like
Yeah,
that. But he could just, be effective and have that in the background. I mean, I don't know how you would get that over, but I don't think it's the worst gimmick.
yeah,
Mex America deserves the worst gimmick because it only lasted a month and maybe a half. I don't know.
yeah,
Adam Rose is, I think he's just in limbo.
yeah.
What do you think about the Divas Revolution in number 3?
Um, it's not really a gimmick. I don't really. I mean,
It is a gimmick because it didn't exist.
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
It's a it's a gimmick, man. I mean, there's no Divas Revolution, and if Ronda would have won, I think you would have had more of a Divas Revolution. Other than that, it's over.
yeah, yep.
Uh, you had one more, or are we done?
I think that's all. It's the best pro wrestling book and best pro wrestling DVD. I don't really watch DVDs that much no more, and I don't read
Okay.
much.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me look through one more thing. Yeah, because I saw worse. I was like, "Jeez, this is crazy."
Yeah.
Let's
Oh,
see.
another thing we was talking about Stardust and Cody Rhodes. That's also somebody Eden. That's somebody I forgot to put on my list a while ago as an honorable mention.
Wait. What now? What?
Eden Styles, his wife,
Oh,
Cody's.
she's nice. She's
Yeah,
nice. She is nice. She is nice. I think JoJo was a midget, but Eden is nice.
I like JoJo too. I forgot to put her too.
Trent, if you meet all these women, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. Probably
Because
nothing.
oh, come on, man. Come on, man.
Hey,
I'm gonna play back all these podcasts to all these women. Like I'm gonna send sound bites to every one of your honorable mentions. Like we can actually get this tweet thing going and just
yeah,
have the little sound bite where you mention Eden Styles. Now you might get sent into a cosmic wasteland from Stardust, but everything will be cool.
uh, I probably wouldn't do nothing because when I get around girls, I'm shy. Which
Uh
is fine.
oh,
I'll be
that's gonna get
in
edited out.
Valentine's Day without anyone.
Valentine's Day is the day that you need to have. It looks good on your profile. That's it. It looks
Yeah,
good on your profile. And if you show someone that you really care about them, that's all that really matters, man.
yeah.
Doesn't have to be a significant other. It could be your mom or grandmother or it's cool. But we're definitely editing that part out
All
because
right.
if if let's see, if all read everything, if for some chance you get to go to NXT When is the next? Is it gonna be in Dallas? NXT Dallas.
Yeah.
If you get to go to NXT Dallas and all red everything, it takes a picture with you. You can at least plug the podcast. If we
Yeah.
get all red everything on the podcast, you're not gonna be quiet then.
No.
Cool, cool. Listen, that is a goal for 2016. We need to get this listener base up to at least a G, to
Yeah.
at least 20 G's. But we
Right.
need to make all red everything a part of the show, maybe at least one time.
Right.
Maybe at least one time. Now, first, obviously, we got to get Caitlin. We're not gonna shut out Caitlin.
Yeah. We could probably get her, now that she's out of the business.
Well,
All we gotta do is plug all her stuff she's doing. If we promise to plug all her stuff, she'll probably come on.
hey, bingo. Wasn't she up? Wasn't she on Up Up Down Down?
Yeah, she was. I sent you that video, didn't I?
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, if she's somewhat still in the business, we would love to plug anything that Caitlin wants to do. Anything Caitlin wants to do.
Our plug any part of Caitlin.
Wow. Oh, wow. Now the true feelings are coming out. And I did set you up for that. I just threw you an alley on that.
Yep.
One. That's cool.
You did.
All right. All right. Wrestling Observer Awards. That was cool topics, man. Those are very cool topics. I'm still going back to this one though. Most underrated. Cesaro. Number 2 is Neville. 3 is Luke Harper. 4 is Sasha Banks. 5 is Mascara Dorada. Now we all listen to this list as the most underpushed. Right. Let me ask you this. At a certain point, you're going to have Cesaro back. You're going to have Tyson Kidd back. You're going to have John Cena back. Okay?
Yeah.
You're going to have probably 16 members of the Wyatt family. Let's see. What was I saying? Because you're going to go into that May to August time frame where Undertaker's out. Brock's probably not on the show as much.
Right.
Do you think Luke Harper gets elevated to be one of the monsters that Roman Reigns has to knock down?
No.
Okay.
Not on a major scale. I mean, he might be on a Raw or something, but.
Okay. I mean, I see what you're saying. I wouldn't want them to have Reigns face the same person 3 months in a row at a pay-per-view with different gimmicks to it. But we've both seen the champion takes down a monster.
Right.
In not at a SummerSlam, but it's on some,
Well, that's actually a rumor is him and Strowman for SummerSlam.
And that's okay, cool. Strowman. Okay. I can see that, I can kind of see that as him taking down a monster. All right. Cesaro going. Do you see Cesaro coming back and being US or IC champ by SummerSlam?
Will he be back by then?
He's been out for a while, man.
Yeah. Probably IC. Yeah.
Probably IC. Okay. Yeah, just wanted to get to that. Now, Neville, do you see him being champ before SummerSlam?
No.
And this is the thing with Neville, man. I mean, at the end of the day, he's more than that Red Arrow.
Yeah.
And I would just want them to, I don't know, get that across more.
Right. But his personality, he don't have that much of a real, a personality that much to get across.
If you read some things, he's a very funny guy. He could, maybe he doesn't have to talk a lot, but maybe he could get a couple promos in. I see what you're saying because he doesn't really get on the mic a lot.
No.
Yeah, he doesn't really get on the mic a lot. But you have to have more if you're that size, and you're going to do a flip. Sorry, not a flip, but do a top rope move. Like he has other skill set where he can just stay on the mat, but I don't know. I just want to touch on that. I mean, I like Neville. I thought he's very talented,
Right.
and
Yeah.
didn't they try to bring up Neville before?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because people were talking about because what his name is Pac, right? Or
Yeah.
his other name is Pac. Very talented, man. Very, very, very talented. I could see Cesaro, Neville, and Luke Harper. Luke will probably have to branch off by himself, but
Yeah.
I could see them doing big things in like a year or two. So
I would love to see Cesaro versus Owens feud.
right, I, and here's what I'm saying: you're bringing all those guys back. You can build SmackDown with something,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe SmackDown is where you get that in. Neville and Cesaro had great matches. Um, Cesaro and AJ Styles, like you could have that.
Yeah.
You could really do that, man. So hopefully everyone comes back healthy, and you know we get the actual matches that we want to see.
Yep.
Okay, so with that being said, we saved the best for last. Daniel Bryan finally retires. Um, they gave him more than 25 minutes, I think, and it
Yeah.
was it was well deserved. He
It was like 30, 45 minutes they gave him, I think. I mean, it was a long time.
Yeah, but I mean, it was well deserved. I did like the fact that, um, uh, he did it his way. He didn't really have to sugarcoat anything, but he was allowed to be funny. Like I didn't really like when Edge did his retirement. I didn't really think they gave him enough time. But at the same time, I don't really think Edge touched as many people as Daniel Bryan did.
No.
Um, but Daniel Bryan was definitely a big player in his retirement. Although we both thought maybe it could be a possibility he's going to say something different. It
Yeah.
was a very good moment. What do you think about it?
Yeah. I thought it was really good. To say, I'm surprised he didn't get more emotional than what he did. Just knowing how much he loves the business. And I think he broke down afterwards. I think that's why, because if you watch the network exclusive, like as soon as he gets up to the ramp, I mean, he goes straight to the back. He don't sit around and you know high five the other guys or anything. I think he was fixing to lose it, and he didn't want to lose it in front of the crowd.
Do you think Daniel Bryan will be missed?
Yeah, definitely. By the fans, he will. By WWE, nah, they'll just keep going. Like Vince says, he was just another cog in their wheel.
Do you or will you miss Daniel Bryan?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Why is that?
Just um, the matches he could put on, plus the comedy. I mean, he had some of the legit funniest stuff.
Yeah, he did. He
You
did.
know, with that Team Hell No stuff. I mean, I still laugh at that. With Dr. Shelby and stuff.
Yeah, that
And
was
I
a good
never
one.
knew, from watching him in Ring of Honor and stuff, I never knew he had that kind of comedic personality that much.
Yeah, when I saw him in Ring of Honor, I thought he was like a just a stone cold killer with submissions, and I really thought, honestly, man, in Ring of Honor, it just looked like he came for business. He
All right.
came to kick ass and leave.
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't see a lot of promos where I mean, I don't even know if Ring of Honor did a lot of backstage vignettes back then. Um, but yeah, I didn't see that coming either.
Mm-mm.
Everyone knew that he was very talented, and that's what we obviously saw during his run.
Right.
Um, Let me say this: do you think he'll have a legacy within WWE?
Um. Yeah, I think so. Because I don't know nobody since other than since Cena that's really got the fans behind him that much. You know, that's that. Well, even Cena, he gets mixed reactions now, but Daniel Bryan, no matter what, everybody loved Daniel Bryan, whether he was face or heel. Couldn't help but love the guy.
And I'm stemming off of the NFL Hall of Fame here.
Yeah,
Terrell Davis. Terrell Davis used to play for the Broncos. Um, he, oh man, he dominated the NFL for 2 years. There was no running back better than him. And some people question, is he a Hall of Famer or not?
yeah,
Because of the fact that he really only had 2 years. But he was a freaking man.
yeah,
So he's a finalist. Um, he'll probably get in maybe next year, maybe a year after that. Do you think Daniel Bryan will go into the WWE Hall of Fame?
yeah. I think he will. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think he'll go in the Hall of Fame.
I mean, the biggest thing about it that I was looking at it from was he was in the Cena era. I mean, because I don't really don't know what this is, the reality era, I guess, but he was in the Cena era.
Right.
But they'll still have an imprint. They'll still have a model of what you could do with someone that's that size and that comes in with maybe a skill set or an attitude like Daniel Bryan had. If you get another under 200-pound guy, under 6 foot guy, that's as talented as he is, and somewhat reckless as he is, you can build off that. And
Right.
maybe that was just the perfect gimmick, the perfect promo with the yes movement, but he'll have a lasting effect, and you might not see it for another 10 years, but
Right.
in 10 years you'll be like, wow, he kind of reminds me of Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
That I could see people saying that.
Right. And I forgot what I was gonna say. My mind went blank here for a minute.
Well, I mean, the 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 one thing that I'm going to miss is and they'll still probably carry it over. Obviously, CM Punk's gone, but people still chant CM Punk. If you go to Chicago, they're going to chant CM Punk.
Oh yeah.
People are still going to chant yes.
Yeah.
Similar to when Stone Cold left, they were still chanting what.
Right.
And you can still play off of that. And that was Daniel Bryan, man. I mean, I don't know if a writer came up with it or whatever, but that was Daniel Bryan. So,
Yeah.
His imprint will still be in WWE.
Yeah. He said on that interview he did on ESPN that he actually started that, when he was a heel to get on people's nerves. He never imagined that the whole yes thing would actually catch on and people would love it.
But we all know that. Go ahead.
Because if you'll remember, when he started doing yes, the people started, and he was a heel, so he started doing no.
Right.
No. And that caught on also. So everything he done, the fans loved it.
Listen, man. If people want to root for you or cheer for you, you can divert that into another way. You can divert that elsewhere. But he stuck with it, and people went with it. So there's nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that. So with Daniel Bryan retiring, we do want to do a top 5 Daniel Bryan list.
Yes.
Let's get into your list. Mine is going to be a little different, but it's going to be I think it's going to be groundbreaking.
Yeah. Well, mine, I'll tell you is all WWE.
Okay.
ROH stuff.
All right.
So the honorable mention I got is his match against Sheamus from Extreme Rules 2012, the 2 out of 3 falls match.
Okay.
That's coming off their 18-second thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
Which I thought was stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay.
And I bet WWE now, looking back how popular he's got, I bet they regret doing that to him that year.
Well, my thing is, why would you do it? Like, it didn't really set up anything that was substantial where you can look back and like, oh, that 14 second, 18 second moment, was a big deal.
Right.
Yeah, I don't see why they did it in the first place. Because don't you cheat someone out of a WrestleMania match?
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't really help someone have a WrestleMania moment to kiss their girl, whatever, and then get knocked out.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
But my number 5 is Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns from Fastlane last year. That was, I think, one of Roman's best matches all year.
I agree, but let's be honest. It was because Daniel Bryan was in it, right?
Yep.
I mean, that's you have a match, but two people are in it. If Daniel Bryan and a broom were in a match, he would put the broom over.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's Roman. If you're listening, man, it ain't you. Anybody but you.
Yep.
All right.
He's one of them guys you can put anybody in there and he's going to turn chicken crap into chicken salad.
That's what I'm saying. You can still. I've never watched the Daniel Bryan match where I was bored.
No.
Or I wasn't into it. So there was something special about him. So they're definitely going to miss that. They don't have anyone that I think can do that. Maybe Chris Jericho can do it, but he's not full time.
No.
They don't have anybody that you can put. I mean, Kevin Owens gives you a good match. But you can't, because considering that he's still a heel, I don't think you can put him in matches with some of the people that you need to get over better.
Right.
I think they're wasting their time with Dolph. So yeah, I don't think there's anybody else that can do that on that roster. It ain't Brock,
No.
Seth maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. I think it's your turn, right?
Oh no. Let me get your entire top 5 because mine is not going to be on. Listen, first of all, you kill me at these top 5s. Let's just be honest.
One.
You have great top 5s, man, and so I always try to change the game and do game changers, but your top 5s are killing me. And I'm gonna catch up though. Listen, you're not running away with the title. All
right. Number 4, I got his match against CM Punk from Over the Limit 2012.
Nice. Okay.
All right. And number 3, I got him versus Bray Wyatt from Royal Rumble 2014.
I like that match.
Yeah. Probably Bray's best match.
Yeah, definitely.
Number 2 is Daniel Bryan versus Triple H from WrestleMania 30.
Okay. All right.
Number 1 is Daniel Bryan versus John Cena from SummerSlam 2013.
Yeah, that had to be a top 5 match, just because everything that went into it, man. I remember the build up to that when he told him, he was like, "Hey, man, you might be great. This is Daniel Bryan." He said something like, "Hey, man, you might be great, but I'm a better wrestler." Period. Yeah. And that was that everybody in the crowd was like, "Oh."
Yep.
Oh man.
And that's the feud really that started the whole, the really getting behind Bryan.
Right. That needed to happen. Let me ask you this: what if he would have won it then versus WrestleMania?
I don't think it would have had as much. I don't think it'd been quite as memorable because of the way he had to do it at Mania. Everybody's always going to remember now that Yes movement and everybody, all the fans getting behind him and him having that good match with Triple H and then going on to face Orton and Batista in another good match.
Right. So
I mean, that's going to be probably one of the better WrestleMania, build ups to a WrestleMania there's ever been.
Right, right, right. So I can't fault him for having him lose. I mean, you're doing building blocks.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, he actually won that match against Cena.
wait. Was that for the title?
Yeah, he won it, and then remember Randy Orton cashed in his Money in the Bank.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't do that. Yeah. That's why I always remember it as him not winning.
Yeah.
Because if you don't leave that night and walk, if you don't walk to the back with the title, you really didn't get it.
Right. Yep.
Um, yeah, man, that was a loss. That was to me that was a loss.
Yeah.
That was a loss. All right. And feel free to comment on these. This is what I did. You obviously have the network, so you
Yeah.
can you can do your research a lot quicker than I did. What I did was, seeing as he retired, I wanted to do game changing moments. I always do. I try to do
Yeah.
something groundbreaking, game changing moments.
Yeah.
Okay. So comments on each of my top fives, and tell me if they make sense or not. Okay.
All right.
I built this list because I think it has impact on where they went, and where they can go again, or what they got right
All right.
and what they got wrong. All right, so number 5 was his re-debut at Survivor Series. Like, it was what, 7-on-7?
That was SummerSlam.
Yeah, SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Where it was like 7-on-7, John
Right.
Cena's team versus Nexus, and he reappeared. He was a secret, special, whatever. Thoughts on when he got quote unquote suspended?
Well, I could see why. I mean, that was pretty, in a PG environment. That was what he done was pretty, violent looking. To be choking somebody with a tie like that.
I Trent, this is wrestling. I wanted to know possibly if he had some other dates he was supposed to do, or was he really quiet during that time that he was suspended? Because I really thought it was a work, man.
Yeah, I think he was pretty quiet. I think he just stayed. I don't think he worked anywhere else.
Okay.
I mean, I could be wrong, but that's what what I remember.
No. I mean, I heard this. I heard the same thing. I read the same thing. Like, I just didn't believe that they would suspend the guy for doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it did look gruesome, but hey, Uh, I thought that his re-debut was cool. It got him out of the Nexus, which he needed to be from the very start.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. I wonder if he did get suspended, would there have been this whole him leaving the Nexus?
Yeah.
So number 4, I'm going with, his WrestleMania main event against Batista and Randy Orton. He deserved it, man. He definitely deserved it. He was actually in the right spot at the right time.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty good match. Obviously, you knew he was going to win, but they did kind of keep it going to actually give you a pretty good match, to where he might not win, he might win, he might not win, he might not win.
Yeah.
But the significance of that match was, it wasn't like everybody was trying to get Orton's title. It was Orton and Batista not letting Daniel Bryan win.
Right. Yeah.
That was the crux of the match, and that was the cool part about it.
Yeah. And another part about that match, had Daniel Bryan not, been so popular at that time, what do you think would have happened with Batista? You think he would have stayed longer?
Man, here's the thing. I think that's really overrated. I don't think Batista is on the level of Rock, where he can do movies and come back and be loved. I just don't think that was going to be like, he was going to be a big game changer when he came back. And
Yeah.
so I think that played into their hands, where they can, build a storyline like, oh, Batista versus Randy Orton, and kind of tease the public to get feedback on it. And that's cool because they're obviously doing that with Strowman, and that's cool. So you can make changes. I think that just worked in their benefit to get Daniel Bryan into the main event because we both heard Sheamus and Daniel Bryan, but it didn't make sense, man, and nobody wanted to see that. So I just think it made sense and it fit. It was good timing. And to have people just boo the heck out of Batista is like, come on, man. That just works.
Right.
All right. So where am I? Number 3. Wow, I can't even type. I have 4 down here twice. All right. Number 3 is the Triple H match.
Yeah.
At WrestleMania. That's why I had them 3 and 4. I liked everything about this match, man. Obviously, you knew Daniel Bryan was going to win. Like I said before, if I read a spoiler, I'm still gonna watch the match to see how it goes down and see how it's executed. You had Stephanie in this match also playing a role. It was just a good match, man. I always liked the fact that Triple H was a very good utility guy. I didn't like him as someone that needed to win the match. I don't really recall him having great matches, but he's a very good utility player. He can play all positions, heel, face. He can do everything. So that was the cool part about this match. It was just well rounded, and it was a pretty good match, man. I mean, knowing that Daniel Bryan was going to win the main event, you kind of almost had 2 main events in one because the build to him and Triple H was very, very good, also.
Oh yeah. When he what was it? He had him handcuffed and he started in his arm on a chair.
Right. Everything about that match was cool, and like I said, the build was something else. And going off of number 3, the only reason that you had that match was number 2, Occupy Raw.
Yeah.
Oh man, now honestly, I did feel like an idiot making this list and seeing Raw go through my list. But Occupy Raw was cool, man. And
Yeah.
Occupy Raw was so cool because it went beyond one segment. That was the thing that I think made it official.
Yeah.
You had and I read before that they were caterers or people backstage just put on shirts and just ran out there. Like at first, okay, it did look a little bit corny, whatever. But when it extended a segment, that's when it felt like, okay, this is quote unquote real. This is something worth noting, and this could possibly lead into something. Because at the end of the day, man, you knew it was Triple H and Daniel Bryan, but you weren't sure if Daniel Bryan was going to get into the main event picture.
Yeah.
And so to have him go 2 matches in one night, it's like, hey, okay, if I got to do it, I'm gonna do it. But that picture with him and like 100 people, maybe 200 people, I can't count, with those shirts on was pretty cool, man. It was very, very cool. Very, very cool. All right, number 1, his loss at the Royal Rumble. When Roman won it.
Yeah.
And the look that he gave back, looking back, like I can't believe it was similar to what Brock had, but the crowd went dead, and he looked back and he was like, I can't believe that they just took this from him.
Yep.
The reason I put this at number 1, and tell me if you think I'm wrong, that set up the whole downfall that we're going through now with Roman being the logo, basically.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They tried to make up for it at Fastlane. Well, not. I don't even think it was Fastlane. It was something. It was the next pay per view, which was the him versus Roman, where you basically Fastlane, and you already said that was a really good match, but it set up the whole downfall, man. I mean, even at WrestleMania, he had the ladder match. That was a honorable mention. Basically, here's a little gift. The one thing I don't know is, maybe he was, dealing with the concussion symptoms back then. I
Yeah,
mean, he
I
didn't,
think he was.
and so that was kind of the also his last days, I guess.
Right.
But it just spoke to the downfall of what they're going through now because for a year, man, we pretty much have been waiting for Dane Bryan to come back.
Yeah.
And so when he retired, I really didn't stress over it because you haven't seen him like a year.
Right.
But you got all of this that they're just trying to shove down the throats, which isn't really cool, you know?
No.
But that's my number one. I think that's going to have a longer impact because we're going to have to suffer through this Roman era
For a while.
for a while. Question: do you think that he's going to get out of whatever contract he's in and go somewhere else and wrestle?
No. I thought so at first, but after hearing what he said on ESPN when he was talking with Coach, I don't. He's been having seizures and stuff
Oh wow!
that he had been hiding and stuff.
Oh wow! I need to check that interview out. Oh, it's really okay. I mean, he kind of alluded to maybe headaches on Raw. I think he said
Yeah.
headaches, but yeah, he didn't really get into it, and you probably didn't want to get into that on Raw. But
Right.
wow, that's tough.
Yeah. You
That's
know,
tough.
the whole time it was weird because his doctors were clearing him, but then WWE's doctors wouldn't. And then we thought it was WWE didn't want him back. And then, he took that test this past week, you know, and that's what made him decide to finally just give it up. I mean, could
Yeah, I
you
mean,
could you think if it kept going, what could have happened? It could have been
right.
serious.
Yeah, it definitely could have been serious. I just, I, I don't know what that does to the brain. So I didn't know if after a year of him not doing anything, he was better. I didn't know if he could get better. Um, but I would like to see him. I would like to see him enjoy life. Honestly, I really don't want to be greedy and have him come back as like some secret general manager. I hope they don't bring back the stupid laptop blinking and it's him. But something where he could play the antagonist to Triple H, maybe.
Yeah,
Uh, but maybe 4 years from now, or every time they go to Washington, he comes out.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I think he's one of them where no matter how long it is, he's always going to get a reaction.
yeah. And I mean that'll be cool. That'll be better than just never hearing from the guy again.
Yeah, yeah. Um, do you think they'll do him like Edge and put him into the Hall of Fame next year?
Oh, did Edge get it immediately after, like the year after he retired?
Yeah,
I think they would, just because it's fresh on everybody's mind. But see, that's the question that I had was, does he deserve it? I mean, I don't think it's not like I don't think he deserves it,
right.
but I don't know. I don't know. I think it'll be maybe 3 years.
Yeah,
I think you don't want to give it to him, like you would if he died, because he didn't die. Jeez.
right.
But give him some time, give him a column on WWE.com. Where are they now? Show him with a stupid big beard and like three kids, and then put him
Yeah,
in the Hall of Fame. Build that so he's the headliner of the Hall of Fame.
right.
He get maybe they have Raw on the West Coast. Maybe they have it in Washington.
Yeah.
Um, so you can build that, but I think he should get in just because he left the impact.
Oh, yeah.
And with that, my friend, we're done.
All
Uh,
right.
I'm. Oh, we didn't plug anything, man. Plug your Twitter.
At MTW3589.
And I am at Bangham South. That's not Banjum. BANGEMSOUTH. Trent, you got anything else?
The top fives from now until WrestleMania will be more WrestleMania related also. and I'm going to try to come up with more like creative stuff to do, having to do with WrestleMania and stuff, like
All
the
right.
history of it.
Yeah, because this show has the top 5 as its backbone,
Right.
honestly. And aside from getting Caitlyn, Sasha Banks, uh, who did I mention? Oh, the alpha male Monty Brown as potential guests.
Yeah.
We're building our list. We are building our list. If anybody knows agents' numbers or Twitters or Instagrams, feel free to email us. And I keep saying email when we have no email address. But tweet us, Bangum South or MTW3589. And to anyone out there celebrating Valentine's Day today, Saturday or Sunday, enjoy your Valentine's.
Yes.
You got anything else, Trent?
No, that's it.
We're out of here.
All right.
Talk to you later, man.
All righty.